This image communicates Germany so precisely, you instantly recognize the subject. But look closer, and the logic fails. A greasy pretzel dropped onto a pristine athletic jersey. Pan out, and high-performance gear shares a table with a beer, sitting in a medieval cobblestone street. This arrangement functions as a cultural starter pack, compressing a nation of 83 million people and its complex geography into a handful of recognizable objects. How did the global perception of this country get reduced to this specific, contradictory combination of old-world snacks and new-world sports? Let's strip away the modern foreground and look at the foundational layer. These half-timbered houses frame a specific historical reality. Then there's the culinary trio anchoring the table, the heavy glassware of the beer, the rustic sausages, and the traditional pretzel. Notice the blue and white checkered ribbon tied around that pretzel. That ribbon represents the flag of Bavaria. This introduces a concept called regional bias, where the characteristics of one specific area are mistaken for the whole. These items originate almost entirely from the country's southern states. Because millions of tourists flood Munich for Oktoberfest each year, and global marketing heavily features alpine scenery, this single region dominates the international imagination. In global search queries and tourism metrics, Bavarian icons effectively drown out the distinct cultures of the North, East, and West. These objects offer a dose of pre-industrial nostalgia. They deliver a sense of Gemütlichkeit, a German word describing a state of warmth, friendliness, and good cheer that global audiences crave. The background of our core image is an exported fantasy, a nostalgic, highly localized past that the world demands as the default face of the nation. But a nation built solely on rustic nostalgia doesn't reflect the modern reality. That brings us to the sleek, engineered object sitting in the foreground. Look at the visual language of the 1990 kit. The pristine white fabric, the national crest over the heart, and a sharp black, red, and gold geometric chevron cutting across the chest. This is the uniform of Die Mannschaft, the German national football team. In the years following the Cold War, this specific garment became the ultimate symbol of a newly unified nation. The team, along with domestic brands like Adidas, represents the exact inverse of a sleepy village. They stand for relentless efficiency and rigorous engineering. You can see that organizational supremacy clearly in 2014 when they lifted the World Cup trophy. This level of sporting excellence acts as Germany's most potent form of modern soft power. Soft power is a country's ability to influence others through culture and appeal rather than coercion. When a massive crowd of fans unites under these colors, it communicates strength on a global stage. Brand Germany requires the jersey. It proves the nation is a modern, high-tech powerhouse, acting as a necessary counterweight to the sleepy stereotype of the pretzel and beer. Which brings us back to the arrangement on this table. We have the Bavarian snack and national jersey forced together into a single frame. It exists because the outside world demands two things from Germany simultaneously: the comforting traditions of the Old World and the elite performance of the New World. This starter pack acts as a visual shorthand, capable of cutting through the noise of global media by delivering a dense package of meaning instantly. While this cultural collage flattens the lived reality of millions of people, it successfully secures a distinct, unshakable identity in the global imagination. So the next time you see a nation represented by a neat collection of objects, take a closer look. Ask yourself what complex history was cropped out to make the picture fit the frame.